Actress Kathy Bates has had a successful Hollywood career over the past 20 years, but she's now opening up on her health battle with lymphedema, a debilitating and potentially disfiguring condition stemming from when Bates had breast cancer surgery back in 2012. She took Lee Cowan along to her doctor's appointment for CBS Sunday Morning.
When Academy Award winner Kathy Bates asked us to come to her doctor's appointment recently, we weren't sure what to expect.
Ready?
After all, why would anyone want cameras in an exam room? Especially an acclaimed Hollywood actress.
Are you experiencing any pain, any discomfort?
No, but sometimes in this place right here, I get soreness. You probably notice I'm wearing what we call a compression sleeve, and it's elastic, and it keeps the arm, maintains its size.
Her left arm, and to a lesser extent her right, are swollen with fluid, a chronic condition called lymphedema.
Yeah, that's painful.
Right here.
Yeah.
It first reared its head after doctors removed 19 lymph nodes as part of her double mastectomy 4 years ago.
I went berserk. I went nuts. And for a long time after that, I was really, really angry because I thought, great, now I got to deal with this.
And Lee joins us now from Los Angeles. Lee, so fascinating that she actually asked you and the cameras to accompany her on this doctor's appointment. How do you think this health battle has affected her?
Yeah, it certainly was pretty revealing, wasn't it? I think it's had a profound effect on her. She's a two-time cancer survivor. She had ovarian cancer back in 2002 or 2013, and then again she had the breast cancer in 2012. She beat both of them, and I think she was feeling pretty good. And then came this sort of cruel leftover, really, of the treatment for breast cancer that left her with the lymphedema. Essentially, the reason she has it is because as part of her double mastectomy, they had to remove those lymph nodes, and the lymph nodes are really what process the fluid in your body, carry it around to different organs, dispense with it. That's sort of their role. But with so many of them taken out, that fluid has no way to travel around the body, and so it builds up in both her arms. It can happen to men after treatment for prostate cancer. Usually it happens in the legs for men, and it's far more common than a lot of people think. Some 10 million people are suffering from lymphedema just in the U.S., and they say about 150 million people worldwide are the best guesses. So it is certainly something that not a lot of people are talking about, but certainly a lot of people, unfortunately, are experiencing.
Yeah, I feel like we really haven't heard much about this. I look forward to the rest of this. But I wonder, how is she using her platform as a prominent actress to try to draw attention to the disease?
Well, it's interesting. I think the first time she had ovarian cancer, she didn't talk about it at all. She kept it very, very quiet, very private. Then when she had breast cancer, she decided, you know what, I think I am going to open up about it. And she, in fact, announced it on Twitter originally. And she said she got so much support out of that, and she felt as if she really could use her platform in that way. But there are so many people talking about breast cancer already. When it came to the diagnosis of lymphedema, she thought, okay, here's something that people aren't necessarily talking about, and that she could at least get the word out about exactly what the disease was, how it happens. Even though there's no cure for it, there's certainly treatment for it. And as such, she became the spokesman for the Lymphatic Education Research Network, which essentially raises money, it raises awareness, it does all the things that you would hope, at least in terms of getting the word out about this condition. And she's taking it very seriously. She goes to medical conferences. She has become almost a physician in some ways herself after having dealt with this over the last 4 years. And she really takes it very seriously because she doesn't think that a lot of people feel comfortable talking about this, and she feels as if she can do it, other people may be able to as well.
Yeah, that sometimes has such a profound effect, hearing people speak openly about things in that way. But it was interesting, in addition to opening up about her health, you also talked with her about her acting career and the fact that
great career.
Yeah, she didn't have a breakout role, though, until she was 42. I mean, who could forget Annie Wilkes, that character in
terrifying.
Misery? Absolutely terrifying performance, a brilliant performance. But what did she say about her career?
Well, she said there were always really doubters about her career along the way. They said that she wasn't conventionally attractive enough. to be an actress. She did very well on stage. In fact, she got a Tony nomination in the early 80s on Broadway, but it wasn't really until Misery in the 90s that really struck her. And of course, she got a Golden Globe nomination for that. Actually won the Golden Globe. She also won the Oscar for it as well. And she said instantly fame sort of hit. Literally overnight. She went from being somebody who was well known on the stage in Broadway in New York, not so well known in movies, more of a character actress, and then Misery hits, and everything in her life changes. And she ended up really doing what a lot of people thought she would do, is that she would be a late bloomer. She would end up taking roles that were very strong women, very mature women. And that's really what she has played for the better part of her life. And they're always very memorable characters, much like she is in person. I think she knew that this was going to be a late blooming career, and she's more than happy to have it no matter when it came, I think.
Yeah. Well, it looks like such an interesting conversation, an important conversation too, on the medical front. Lee Cowan, thank you so much.
Sure.
And you can see more of Lee's interview this weekend on Sunday morning on CBS and here on CBSN.